Welcome aboard. It's Captain G to Global War Dark Winter. Technically this is G11, but this is just moving a couple more pieces around the board to set you up for the liberation of Rome and liberation of Paris. So I'm going to do one attack, a couple non-combat movements, and then turn it over not to the Japanese or the Soviets, but directly to the British Commonwealth. Again, trying to expedite this just to show you some really cool aspects of this game involving Rome and then Paris after that. Okay, so the one attack is out of Paris. We're going to send into Reims. So we're surrounded by the enemy, and we're going to break out. And unlike Stalingrad, this time the Germans that are trapped aren't just going to sit there. So we're going to send 10 infantry and all of our armor out from Paris and then from West Germany to go in and relieve the beleaguered defenders. We're sending a Tiger, a Mark V aircraft, and 4 Panzer Grenadiers. So we've already set them up. This is the erstwhile Paris defenders that are vacating that territory. These are the guys coming from West Germany. And then here you have the 5 infantry and 5 artillery that the Commonwealth dropped in Reims to cut off the supply and prevent the Germans from sending that train in. Although I will point out, while that plan would work technically, I do now have a path into Paris this way because of the Italians taking it. So this, on the German turn, this is Axis controlled, and I could funnel more reinforcements into Paris this way. Not going to change the outcome of the game by any means, but that's an option available to the Axis. All right, so quickly, we're going to roll the attackers. We have, as we said, 10 infantry at 2. We have 4 Panzer Grenadiers that attack at 3, but they're elevated when paired with armor, and I have more than 4 armor. And I have 2 fighters at 6. I have 1 fighter at 7. I have 2 Mark IVs at 7. I have 3 Mark Vs at 8. And I have a Tiger tank at 9. Okay. So I need 10 hits. So this is probably going to go at least, I would say, 3 rounds, if not 10 rounds, knowing the German attack dice recent history. Okay. All right. So 6, 5, 10, 7. Here's a 12. Here's an 11. Here's a 5, 9. Even a 3 is no good. For 4s, 8, 9s, no good. 6 is no good. All the 7s are good. All the 8s are good. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3 hits there. 1, 2, 3 hits on the 8s. 1 hit on the 6. A hit on the 9. Yeah, either way you turn it, that's a hit. Wow, they're not bad. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoa, now the guys show up that we're doing this purely for academic purposes and for the betterment of the community and their education in this game. But when I want to conquer something, I get nothing but 11s and 12s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so there you go. Wow, 1 and done. The proper application of force will solve most problems. So let's see. We have 5 at 4 for the infantry and 5 at 4 for the artillery. Add these to the mixer. There you go. This is the fastest big battle I've ever done. And we'll just make it faster by doing this. Only 3. 5, 8, 7, 5, 5, 12, 11. So 3 hits. We'll take 3 infantry. That's a green chip for you and me. And that's it. That completes the Battle of Reims, which is once more subjugated under the rule of Captain G. and I will not be nice to them like I was to Canada when they were under occupation, because you saw what they did to me when I rewarded my generosity. All right, so the fighters that I sent, the aircraft have to land. So coming out of West Germany, they went 1, 2. One of them is going to peel off. 3, 4, and land in this Vichy territory of Corsica, which is otherwise unoccupied. So Corsica has, it's Vichy controlled territory, has 1 German aircraft in it. The other aircraft moving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will land in Tunisia. I'm landing a fighter and a veteran fighter, an elite fighter. Okay, in Tunisia. So now I have a Vichy territory with Vichy troops and German air. And then to reinforce that for the purposes of this exercise, this air transport in Yugoslavia will embark 1 Hungarian infantry and fly 1, 2, 3, 4, and then move in, drop him off, and he'll move into northern Algeria for no other reason other than to be immediately eliminated. Okay? Last bit of non-combat, I'm going to move this German down to Anzio, so that way you have an Italian unit in home country by himself, as opposed to with Germans, because you have that up here, okay? And that's it for the German turn. I'm not going to do any other non-combat movement. I'm going to allow you to skip Japan, skip the Soviet Union and CCP, and go directly to Hilltop and the British Commonwealth. And I look forward to his video on the liberation of Rome, and then follow that by Triple Crown's video on the American attempt to liberate Paris, because we still have the fortification, an AA gun, 2 Italian fighters, 2 German Fallschirmjägers in a fortification, 2 of those cool Pack 40s, and 1 cool heavy artillery. So you get to see the cool artillery. I'm a big fan of the cool artillery. All right, again, thank you all for watching. Appreciate your comments. Hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed giving it to you and presenting it to you. And this is Captain G signing off.